All of a sudden, all the Santa Clauses and ornaments are black.
Nah, JCPenney got some explaining to do. Y'all got some explaining to do.
Look what I just saw as I turned the corner. He was not in here yesterday. This Santa was not in here yesterday. Y'all know I showed y'all everything that was in here yesterday, and he was not in here. This Santa was not in here yesterday.
All of a sudden, all the Santa Clauses and ornaments are black. Even Frosty. The elves. What the fuck, you guys? Not one white Santa. What the fuck? I know damn well y'all better not spend not one dime on no fucking decorations for these holidays. Not one damn dime. While the rich is getting richer, the poor is getting poorer, and y'all still spending money on holidays? And they done made every fucking ornament and Santa Claus black. What the fuck?
Need y'all to help me understand what's going on here. I'm mad, but let's ask the real question. Because we have been invisible for Wonderland Christmas forever. Now we're finally getting representation with Black Santa. I never in all my lifetime saw a book that actually had Black Santa in it. Sure, I've seen Santa as a black person with the little figurines, but never in a book. So the holidays aren't canceled. Your children should get this book. It is the 'Twas the Night Before Christmas, the black version. Let's continue supporting people who support us. If you're interested, I will leave this down below. It is limited copies.
This world get on my nerves so bad. Because now y'all want to have all the black ornaments and stuff. And I know before y'all say we ain't never satisfied when it wasn't any. Now we got them. Be quiet. Yeah, but this ain't what that is. Because we shouldn't have never had to advocate to have brown ornaments and stuff anyway. That shouldn't even nothing that even have to be said. But now all of a sudden that's all you see. Y'all need these black dollars. That's all that is. Because we spend the most. I'm in Dollar Tree. We the poorest and spend the most. Look at this. We ain't never seen no black people this many times. Look at that. Y'all a trip, boy. Y'all ain't slick. Y'all ain't slick. Now, I'm somebody that just buy. But y'all ain't slick. Some of the stuff right here that I found. But y'all is not slick.
Because no, CVS did not suddenly just find a bunch of Black Santa figurines out of their own goodwill and holiday spirit. Because y'all need to remember that retail chains don't move without data, okay? Now, if their shelves are suddenly filled with Black Santas and ain't a white Santa in sight, that is not an accident. That is a targeted marketing pivot.
So I'm in CVS, and this is what I see. Okay, cool. Black Santa. But also what I look up and see is... Kind of makes me wonder, what was this 20, 30 years ago when you needed a Black Santa? But better yet, who are these people? And it's kind of making me wonder why I only see these folks up here and not one white Santa.
Now, if they think that black folks will fall for these, then they are totally wrong, because my black people know a trap when they see one. My black people know a bait when they see one. And that is exactly what's happening here. My black people have seen this from afar. Black Americans have seen this from afar, and they know that this is a bait. And this is why, for a very long time, black people have begged for recognition in this way. They have begged to be represented during, or probably to be even seen, not as the face of these Christmas celebrations, just to be seen, just to be somewhere around. But for a very long time, there has been a stereotype. Black people have not been accepted, or they have not been included in the face of these Christmas celebrations. For a very long time, a black person has not been allowed to act as Santa. For a very long time, we've never seen black elves. And now that black people have threatened to boycott, now we are seeing black elves, black Christmas toys, and even black Santa. And black Santa is something that has raised controversies all through time, and nobody has accepted black people to be Santa Claus, or black person to act as Santa. And this is just an indication that the message is home. This is just an indication that the whole world knows that black people are boycotting Christmas, and this time round they mean business. So in this video, I just made a compilation of videos that will indeed prove to you that, first of all, the message is home, and second of all, that all this is a trap, because these people, they cannot just come out of nowhere and now decide to include black people. Let's get to watch these videos that I've put together, and then thereafter we'll come back and have a brief discussion on this.
I need y'all to help me understand what's going on here, because why all of a sudden, after all of these Christmases, you've got CVS, Walgreens, and Burlington all displaying Black Santa Claus front and center.
Yeah, look at this. I'll come in this CVS to do some couponing. And they said, don't include us in the boycott. I ain't never seen nothing like this before, ever. Right in the...
Now, this is so ridiculous. Yet another person claiming it's racist to have a white Santa, you know? And by the way, for all you kids watching at home, Santa just is white, but this person is just arguing that maybe we should also have a black Santa. Just because it makes you feel uncomfortable doesn't mean it has to change. You know, I mean, Jesus was a white man too, but you know, it's like, he was a historical figure. I mean, that's a verifiable fact, as is Santa. I just want the kids watching to know that.
But in this case, Ms. Kelly is correct. Santa was a white person.
He is.
It's Miracle on 34th Street. It is every movie made about Santa Claus. He lives at the North Pole. You go find Black Santa at the North Pole. He's white, Piers.
This is the hat and the beard, fake beard that Christopher is wearing to school.
The spirit of Christmas was all but shattered for a New Mexico high school student who wore this Santa mask to class, but was then challenged by his teacher, who told Christopher he couldn't be Santa because
Santa Claus is white. What are you doing wearing that? Christopher was embarrassed.
Chris's father, Michael Rouget, called the school's principal furious, saying he heard about it from another parent. His son didn't tell him because he was too embarrassed.
So for all you black people who's finna run out and spend money you don't have celebrating a pagan holiday of people who don't like you or respect you, you must be a fool and very foolish. These people don't care about Santa Claus being black. They're doing that just to take your money in a messed up economy. And if you're foolish enough to go out and, I'm gonna buy all these black ornaments and black Santa Clauses, you go right ahead. Spend money celebrating Lucifer. Because we all know Jesus wasn't born on December 25th. And remember this old saying, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. So, it's all your fault if you're going to continue to let these people treat you like fools.
Why are all of the Christmas decorations all of a sudden black people? When did that happen? I've seen multiple videos at this point of people being in the store And all of the figurines and all of the Christmas decorations, they're black people. Like they resemble black people. Black Santa, black Mrs. Claus, black snowman, like everything is like black people. Why? I think that's weird. I think they're specifically targeting black people. I feel like the black dollar really, 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 truly is very, very powerful and important. The black dollar is very important. And so now what they're doing is trying to put out black figurines and African American Christmas decorations in order to get the black dollar. And I believe that that's also having to deal with energy as well. But it's like, why do they specifically need the energy of black people? Why do they specifically want to target the audience of black customers? It's because the black dollar actually holds a lot of importance. And I think it's kind of dystopian that I'm seeing these videos. Like I saw CVS and Dollar Tree both having a bunch of Christmas decorations, but all of them are African American people. Like, or they just resemble African Americans. And I'm just a little bit confused by that, but I also understand that this is because capitalism and these corporations, they understand the value of the black dollar, and that's what they're trying to cater to at this time specifically. And I just feel like no one should actually even be entertaining that at all. Like, we just don't even need to entertain that. It's fine. We're okay without all of the black specific Christmas decorations. Like, no, I don't think we need to participate in that at all.
Hello, my name is Kachina and I welcome you to Kachina Speaks, a platform whereby we do tackle difficult and uncomfortable conversations that the mainstream media chooses to ignore or just to sweep under the carpet. On this platform, we do talk about them the way they are. So in today's video, we are experiencing major corporations trying to lure black people back into celebrating Christmas. That is just an indication that the message is home. These major corporations know that black people are already, or black people have already tapped out, and now they are trying to lure black people back. First, we saw a tone-deaf Mariah Carey commercial, and now stores are being flooded by black Santas and black elves. I'm talking about black Christmas stories, or Christmas stories with black characters as the main characters. And for a very long time, these are things that the black community has not seen. These are things that the black community has begged for years. They have begged for inclusion, and they were not heard. And right now that they have threatened to boycott, that's when we're starting to see such kind of things surface. And they want us to believe that they are doing this out of goodwill. They want us to believe that by doing what they're doing, they have good intentions with black people. No, it's simply because black people have hit them where it hurts most. And to them, it's the pocket. Black people have finally reached their pockets. You know, the black dollar has power. You know, black people have very big purchasing power. And that is the weapon that black people are currently using. Enough with physical protests. Enough with marching across the roads, across streets. Enough of that. Enough of going out and getting brutalized by police. Black people finally realize that they have a very huge purchasing power, and that's the only way that you can negotiate with these billionaires. That's the only way that you can get these major corporations to listen to you as a black person. For a very long time, they have been treating you as a black person. They have been treating you as a second-class human being in America. And this has to come to an end. How? By boycotting Christmas and such holidays. And from the look of things, it is evident that it's already coming to pass. It's already a success. First of all, the message is home. And whatever the case, I don't know what they'll do next, but they'll come harder. They'll try to persuade you they'll try to buy you back. But just remember, while these people try to make us think that they have changed their view on how they see black people, these are the same people who still insist that they will never change their views on programs like DEI. They do that, and then thereafter go ahead and practice some racist things on black people, and I don't think that should be the case. So as a black person, if you at all you're watching this video, then you should know that this is a trick, and I believe black people are not so dumb. Black people are not dumb. If anything, they can tell between what's genuine and what's not, and in this case, this act is definitely not genuine. We can read between the lines. Black people have never been, we cannot be fooled this way. I believe that can't be the case. And just from the look of things, this is not the first time that a boycott is working, or that black people are canceling Christmas. It's not the first time. So I came across a video clip that talks about the first time black people did cancel Christmas and how it had so much of an impact. So let's get to watch that video, and I'm sure it will educate you so that you may get to know that whatever is going on has great impact.
In North Carolina, 1963, there was a boycott on Christmas. Let's learn about it. Following the assassination of President JFK and the 16th Street Baptist Church bombing in Birmingham, North Carolina, there was a push to have a boycott over Christmas, to boycott businesses that were supporting the Jim Crow laws. This wasn't the first time that a Christmas time boycott had been suggested by civil rights groups, but this time there was a real renewed sense of vigor about it. There was disagreement between civil rights groups about how far they should take this and how many communities they should involve. In the end, they primarily advertised it to African American communities in North Carolina, and they gave them a range of options from just donating to a civil rights group to having a full cancellation of Christmas, meaning no tree, no decorations, no Christmas cards, and no gifts. They should buy nothing except for food and medicine. And when the boycott began, many took up the call. For example, in Greenville, North Carolina, whose African American population made up over a third of the city's total population, it was reported that only 6 African American households put Christmas lights up that year, and many businesses lost a huge amount of revenue over the Christmas season. Although the boycott did lead to some backlash amongst reactionaries, it did also inspire some change. In 1964, Greenville had the highest rise in African American employment as businesses began abandoning their segregation practices to ensure that they didn't lose out on further business. I think this goes to show just how important Christmas time is for businesses, and how activist groups have used it in order to push for change.
Well, there you have it, guys. As usual, I am your host and your presenter, Kachina, and I'm really hopeful that you did enjoy the video, and if at all you did, then please consider giving it a thumbs up. It's free of charge. And also consider supporting this channel by sharing the video to whoever thinks deserves to view this video. And if at all you have not yet subscribed to this channel, then I don't know what you're waiting for. Otherwise, I hope to be seeing you in the next video. Thank you so much, and may God bless you.